Welcome back.
What's up? How goes it?
That's actually pretty good.
I think that shit's weak, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Sprite. That's like my favorite soda.
Just by itself?
Yeah, like all time. That's my favorite soda. I've had more Sprites than probably any other soda.
Their commercials were pretty dope in the 90s, and then they got weird. Like,
I don't remember that.
like they're always basketball related, and then like it just got they like got weird with it.
Yeah, they got me.
Yeah.
I just don't like a Coke.
Were you a baller? Shot caller?
Always. Still am. A free agent.
If I had a girl, I would call her.
If I was a little bit taller, I'd be too tall.
Yeah. Took me a second. Have you got all set up for Christmas?
Yeah,
it's after Thanksgiving now,
I jumped on that quick because I am
like Christmas presents or like Christmas decorations.
Christmas
are you and your roommate like
Mm-mm.
do you have like a snowman outside your house for children to come play with, and
no,
you're outside rubbing your belly button?
I'm outside doing that, but there's no snowman.
Mm-hmm. But there are children.
Always. Yeah, children.
So apparently I can't live next to a playground. I mean, I find this highly offensive.
Yeah, no, we don't do any of the holiday stuff at the house because it's just like a waste of money for us. And I did all my holiday.
You guys decided
shopping.
This together? Like, is this a conversation you had in your household?
Yeah, and it was like a fast one. It was like, I was like, I might buy a tree. He was like, yeah, if you want to buy a tree, buy a tree. But like, there's no reason.
You're buying a tree?
I was going to, but I'm not because it doesn't like financially.
You guys putting presents under it?
No, that was like the whole thing.
What would you get him for Christmas? What's your roommate's name?
Jay,
you're not allowed to watch this. What would you get your roommate for Christmas? You get him that PS5? I got one hot off the truck.
No, I would get him something more like
straight from Hallthorpe. Shit is hot.
From where?
It says PS3, but it's a PS5. It's a PS5.
I don't know.
Gamecast.
Probably get him a bed frame. He doesn't have a bed frame. Or like
bachelor.
Or like
straight bachelor.
Or like a box spring. He doesn't have a box spring.
So when I lived at my mom's, like represent, like right before I bought this beautiful place, it was I had like a bunch of futon mattresses, like 3 or 4 of them on the ground. It was like sleeping on a cloud.
Yeah,
it was firm. I miss that bed.
I've slept on futons. I don't really like futons.
But it was a bunch of them.
It doesn't
piled on top of each other.
Oh, you had like stacked futons?
Yeah, stacked but it wasn't the futon part.
Yeah,
it was on the ground. It was just a mat on the ground. But it was like 5 or 6 of them. So imagine like wrestling pads, but like a little softer.
Oh, I got you.
It was dope. It was dope. It was the best bed ever.
Best bed ever?
Best bed ever. Yeah. Like I've been judging. I've had like 5 or 6 beds since then, but I've been judging every bed I've had
up to that standard.
But none of them have met it.
None of them.
No.
I think that's just in your head. I don't think you're ever going to have something that's as good as that because it's just in your head is the best thing.
I don't know. It just hugged you. It was just like, welcome home. And then you could flip them, but it didn't matter because it's like, it's only like this much.
Yeah,
padding.
futons were just like, futons got dirty. Every futon always got dirty. If you ever read a futon, they're just dirty.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where they are. Futons are just dirty.
Yeah.
They're
it's a
comfortable.
magnet for dog hair.
And they're great when you're drunk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. So yeah, Christmas. You decided to not get in a tree. I got a family. Whatever, not bragging or anything.
Yeah, when I show up to your house today, it looks like I'm at a fucking EDM concert. You guys got like, you guys have like.
Yeah, so I fucking hate Christmas lights and like putting them up. I think my kids are like really into it, and I'm excited for like for them. But like I found like this like thing that throws lights on your house.
So you just half-ass it.
I mean, welcome to 2020. I mean, this is right.
You bought this like a few years ago. You've been doing it.
This is the second year.
Okay,
this is a repeat.
This wasn't a 2020.
It is working. 2019 into 2020.
Yeah, you were lazy last year.
Yeah, well, I saw the start of COVID happening. On November, and then but it's nice. But we went to get a tree on the Sunday after Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
So a Sunday.
It's a popular thing.
Yeah. We normally get a live tree. I never had that when I was a kid. It was always the same tree. I think we have it in my attic and we've used it a couple times, but the tree's like artificial. It's 20 years old. Sucks.
Yeah.
Like shit's falling off of it.
And having a real tree, there's just the smell. It's nice.
Yeah, it's nice to look at,
Yeah.
right? You know, you gotta be like, get out of there. The dog's like drinking the water.
Yeah.
Get out of there. You're screaming at him.
It's good stories.
I do like it, right? So then, but we normally just go to like the Optimist Club or whatever, the Boys and Girls Club or whatever, buy a tree, you know, from them. It's already pre-cut. Not a big deal. So my wife says we're going to a tree farm. I was like, all right, that's cool.
You gotta cut down your own tree?
I didn't know that. She said, are you going to dress up? I wanted to take pictures with the kids. I was like, yeah, sure. I'll dress up, you know? And then like, we go to the tree farm and I see all these people carrying like saws and like carts. I just watched this dude get out of his car, go get a cart and a saw. And I'm sitting here like, I said, hey, and she said, yeah. I said, what's going on with this? She said, you got to cut it. Yeah, we're going to cut a tree
down. Yeah.
I wore my best flannel today, right? I thought we were taking pictures. I wasn't planning on laying on the ground. She's like, oh, come on, just stop. It'll be all right. It'll be fine.
This is my best flannel.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine, right? So, yeah, we walk around this tree farm. It was fun. The kids had a good time, whatever, blah, blah. So I get this dollar store fucking saw that they give you, right?
Like the old one, right? That's just like almost like a bow.
Yeah, it is a bow.
Yeah.
It's a giant hacksaw.
Yeah.
It's, you know, and I haven't cut rod with a hacksaw in like
15 years.
It's been a while, right? So I lay on the ground and I start cutting it. I get like 3 or 4 good stripes,
and
you know,
sticks.
the whole blade, right? And then I get this much. It's not going past like I was like, fuck.
You obviously don't know how to cut down a tree.
That's what my wife kept saying. I said, oh, you're so good. You go down here and do it. Right. So she got half a stripe and she was like, there's something wrong with the saw. And I was like, she's like, I'm going to go get another one. I was like, okay. That. A Christmas tree?
Yeah. That's
no Christmas trees are cut like that.
That's how you take a tree down.
Anyway, listen. So
and then they cut it off with a saw at the end.
I wish they would just gave somebody a power saw. But I felt like the Griswolds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, my wife walks with the kids away to get another saw, and I'm literally just trying to break this tree in half. I only got 2 good stripes in it, and the trunk is like pretty fat. So I'm like rocking this joint back and forth, right? And I'm trying to get it to snap, and it's not snapping. And my mother-in-law's there. She got both knees replaced like 2 years ago. She's a trooper, but she's got like bad hips. She's got like a funny walk. I love you, Teresa. She don't watch this podcast anyway. But I'm trying to rock this thing back and forth, and it's not going. And she's like, anything I could do to help? And I was like, just pull back on it, right? Just try to pull it back. Don't throw your hips out or nothing like that, because I can't pick you up. But just pull it back some. And so she starts pulling it back, and now we're filleting this thing like salmon, right? You know what I mean? I'm just cutting away. And I was like, all right, you could just make sure, I don't want it to fall on you. Make sure you can hold it up. So I'm trying to hold it up, and I get the last couple cuts. We break it. We put it on the cart. Everything's good. I'm walking back. Colleen's like, she's like, oh, you got it cut? And I was like, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, girl. Come on. You
know me, right? But by the time we get back, I'm wet. The shoes I got are inappropriate for the weather that we have, right? Everything's dewy. My socks are wet. My best flannel's got mud on it from laying in the dirt.
Were you wearing a pair of Vans?
No, man. I don't rock like that.
Oh.
I have Reeboks, but they're like socks. They're like the $35 Yeezys. That's how I feel.
Okay.
About it.
And they got all fucked up.
Yeah, a little bit. You know, it's all good though. But that was my Christmas tree experience. So we got it in the house, and no ornaments on it.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
I saw you guys really slacking on the ornaments. You doing that this weekend?
I guess I'll finish it up.
Did you do Elf on a Shelf here in this household?
No.
Good.
Maybe next year.
Thank you for not doing that. I hate that.
You're sick of the Elf on the Shelf?
I think it's stupid.
Turn your mic up a little bit. Get it better.
I just think it's stupid. Elf on a Shelf.
Why do you think it's dumb? It's fun for kids. What's wrong with you? Why are you Scrooge?
I'm not Scrooge.
You're being a Scrooge.
No, I just don't think that. I don't think they need it. It's like the whole idea of it is that it spies on you, and then it makes sure that you act like a good kid.
Yeah, he's just
He's like
he's
a
telling
henchman.
Santa.
He's like a henchman for Santa.
He's telling Santa what's good.
He's a snitch for Santa. I just think it's weird. I don't like when they do that stuff for little kids. You know what I mean?
You know your parents ate the cookies
So
you
I
left
fuck
out,
with it.
right?
My dad never ate the cookies. He's like, I guess Santa didn't come. Then we wouldn't do presents till like 2:00. He'd be like, psych, we got presents.
Dude,
No, I'm joking. He didn't do
I'm
that.
so
That would be funny,
I
though.
want to meet your dad so bad.
Me
These
too.
stories.
Me too. Me too.
I want to meet him so bad, dude. He sounds hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
So right before we started this podcast, you were telling me
Was just me and you were talking about smoking and smoking cigars.
yeah, smoke a cigar.
And I just came up with the story like I love the smell of cigars because that's what my dad smokes. And when we were kids, and he was our coach for baseball. He'd take like 3 or 4 of us in the car and take us up to the game because like a lot of the parents had to work or they wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
And but he would smoke cigars on the way to the games, like fat cigars. Like he would take the whole like half-hour ride smoking the cigar. And he would have almost all the windows. He'd have all the windows up except for his, and he would have like a crack in his. And I just remember like someone cracking the window because of the smoke, and he's like, look, man, look, what the fuck are you doing? Like, yeah, because he'd like to smoke his cigars.
Yeah, you're letting the smoke out.
You're letting the smoke out. You're letting the smell. The smell out. Gotta marinate. Yeah, and then the kid like told his mom. Sure, my dad like made him ride the pine pony the rest of the way. Like my dad made a kid cry in like young youth amateur baseball.
You're not a good coach unless you make
a kid cry.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
You got to set a tone, right?
It's pretty good. He also pulled us out of a game, like a rec baseball game, because he thought an umpire made a wrong call. It was like the 5th inning. He's like, "Wrap it up. Let's fucking go." He like took us all off the field, like we're some Major League Baseball team. It took us all off the field. It was the last game of like the year. That's it. We're out.
Did your dad write Bad News Bears?
Pretty much. That was pretty much that. It was pretty good.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, we. So this is. I got enough time for this. So on our baseball team, it was just all my friends from like we were all growing up, and then we all joined like a rec team that my dad was the head coach of. And it was just a lot of fun. It was like a whole bunch of your friends just playing baseball and not giving a fuck. Well, one of our players who we were all really close with, his father passed away that year during our baseball season. And it was like a week before one of our games, our last one of the season, when he pulled everyone off of. And so it's the last game of the year. One of our friends, his father just died. My dad's just trying to give us like a pep talk for the game. He's like, we're going to go out here and we're going to play for this guy who passed away. Like, we all know who he was. Let's go out here and play hard, play our hearts out. Just like trying to get everyone amped up. And then like we're getting slaughtered. We're getting slaughtered and we're losing. And then like a play happens at the plate. My dad doesn't like it. And knowing we're gonna lose and everything, he's just like yeah, he's like, fucking wrap it up. No, we're not playing that shit. Fuck you. And he like took all the kids. We're not playing this. And like we're like, but aren't we playing for somebody? He's like, no, this bullshit.
Not this game.
Take him out.
Not this game. That'd be the next game.
Take him out. It's just good stuff.
I never had stories like my dad. I know he coached like T-ball as well, you know, but I was obviously an embarrassment of his loins that I was outfield for T-ball, and nobody is in the outfield in T-ball.
No, that's
so I got yelled at for like, get up, stop playing. What is that, a butterfly? You're chasing a butterfly, you know? But I remember like my biggest sports memory of my dad, and when I was like mid elementary school, like 3rd or 4th grade, they had a basketball team on Andrews. I had a hoop outside my house, dude. I thought I could ball, right? And they sent us out to like another like elementary school, middle school team to play, and at James Madison in PG County.
No.
And so the coach said that, you know, when we play, like everybody gets to play, right? It was that youth league, you know, everybody's going to get a couple minutes on the court, right? I didn't get any minutes on the court. None minutes.
None
I rode the
minutes.
bench the entire game, and I went out and I started to cry, and my dad looks down. I said, "Daddy didn't even let me play," and my dad looks at me and goes, "You're not that good at basketball. Come on, let's go get some pizza." And I was just shocked that he said that.
Yeah.
But he was honest, and it didn't affect him at all. Like,
Yeah.
like I think he was more upset they had to sit there and watch me sit on the bench
Yeah.
for an hour. And you know how like some parents are like, let him play.
Yeah.
31, put 31.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was like, I didn't hear that at all the entire time. My dad knew, like, yeah, this boy, like,
What?
he's watched me dribble, and it's probably like
he just knows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's no fluidity to it. You know what I mean?
When I was in my early 20s, I played in a semi-professional flag football league based out of Baltimore.
Say what?
Semi-professional flag football league.
That's a real thing?
Yeah. And I just thought I thought I was signing up for just like a flag football league that a whole bunch of like people had beers and drink and stuff like that.
What's the acronym for that?
I don't know.
Okay.
But it was like a legit team with like sponsors and stuff like that, and
Like restaurants and stuff.
Yeah,
like local restaurants.
yeah, and
that's cool.
It was really cool, but I was like the token white kid on the team, like and I was like, in comparison of athletics to the people who were on my team, I was below them.
1 out of 10.
What?
1 out of 10. What was your score?
I'd like to say a 5 or 6.
Realistically,
Like a 5 or 6.
Okay.
Because I can throw a football, but I'm just slow. So we were playing, and we finally had one win, and I like reached out to my dad. I was like, "Hey, if you want to come see me play football, come on out." And I should have known better. I fucking known my dad my whole fucking life. He drove up. We were playing the team that won the championship the year before in Essex, and my dad drove from Howard County to Essex. It was like a 40-minute drive to come and see me. And I see him up in the stands at the start of the game. Then like 5 minutes in, we're losing. I look back up, and he is gone.
No shit.
He was there for like 15 minutes at most.
Were you playing then, or were you on the bench?
No, I was playing. I played the whole time, but he was just like, "That was pretty fucking gay," or like he just didn't. Yeah, it was really funny.
That's hilarious.
Because I kept looking at him. I was like, "Oh, maybe he moved." And I like end of the game, I called him.
Papa, you're just looking at Papa. Are you here?
I called him. I was like, "Hey, are you? What's up?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I left like halfway through the first quarter." I was like, "Damn!" I was like, "All right." He goes, "Did you guys win?" I said, "No." He goes, "Yeah, I kind of like that was like his tone was like, no, I know." I was like, I was stating.
I saw this.
I
saw this. I'll watch it on ESPN. The Ocho.
Yeah, the Ocho. It was hilarious. And then like 3 weeks after I stopped playing because it was like practice like 4 days a week.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be in like a beer league.
A semi-pro flag football.
Like
is there a pro flag football?
I think there is.
Get out of here.
It's not like the NFL, but
obviously
I think there is. But like I was in like a
is there sports betting on flag pro football?
There's sports betting on like middle school basketball. Just you can bet on everything and anything.
We need to be in on that. I think we should start like a betting for like very like obscure things.
Well, they already have those. We just have to put money on them if you want to bet on those.
That's what I want to bet on. Like that's what I want to base this whole show on. It's just like
obscure bets.
Yeah, like we'll have like a screen back here, and we could just do like bet of the week, and like you're really good at finding stuff on that.
I can ask my roommate. That's what he does.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. All right. I really like the way the show is developing.
He literally has a podcast on sports betting.
Okay. What's the podcast? Come on, bro.
Wow.
Don't put him on. You better look it up. We got 55 seconds left. You got to throw them out there like that? You don't even know the name on it?
Yeah. Spend a minute. I don't think it has like a...
It has to have a name to be a podcast. How else would you search for it? No name podcast.
I don't know, man.
This is embarrassing.
This is super embarrassing.
Oh my gosh.
This is my buddy too.
Wow.
My roommate.
You better say we're not airing this episode because
I don't know how to work Twitter.
Yeah, you do.
Following. There we go. Hold on. We're getting to it.
Come on, 25 seconds left.
jswasports.com is his website. So if you guys want to know anything about sports betting, he knows more than any person really should know about sports betting. It's kind of gross. jswasports.com. That's all I got for you.
All right, cross promotion here. Look at that.
Check it out.
5 seconds left. Thank you guys so much for paying attention, and following. Thank you.